one can ever be London. No dog can ever be London. She can't be replaced.
Ugh, London this, London that. Why don't you just go and marry her?
Well, the thought had crossed my mind a few times, actually. I mistakenly thought she was proposing to me when she got down on one knee. She was actually just clipping my toenails, but what are you going to do? Wait a 40-watt second. Dodge, would you cut my toenails?
No way!
Oh, come on, it'll make me miss London less.
No, Yonko, there's no way I'm touching them trotters of yours.
Yeah, I suppose it is a daft idea. I've kept the same socks on for 3 days.
Woohoo! Party time!
What? Oh, hello! Fair enough.
Lovely.
I'm missing you less already, love. Hey! It's Splatalot with Nick and Dom. Oh, mind me, Veruca.
What a welcome. Yes, it's Splat time. Today, 12 brave young warriors go head-to-head with our dastardly defenders as they compete to capture the much-treasured and highly coveted Splatalot crown.
To recap, this is an attacker, and this is a defender. They don't get on, and so they'll be competing like crazy for the right to rule this very messy kingdom.
Who will tumble? Who will tilt? Who will teeter? And above all, who will go?
Hello, I'm Sir Richard of Splatalotshire.
And I'm Lord Dominic of Splatford.
And this is Splatalot, a marvellous modern-day medieval tournament which has one very simple goal in mind, and that is...
To find a new king or queen for our kingdom, a new champion to banish evil and unite the people, one ruler
Yes, all of that worthy stuff, plus they get a right splatting around our 3 courses.
We begin with the moat challenge, which is the time trial. The 6 fastest will qualify for round 2.
Where they must escape the stockade, but only 4 will go through.
They will enter our grand final, where one of them will capture that all-important crown.
So, a 3-step plan to becoming the new ruler.
More of a 3 giant leaps plan.
Just check out the moat challenge again. We start with the baffling barrels,
Then it's a slippery slope and the terrifying rolling mace.
accompanied by the Splatzooka with paintballs for ammo.
The impossible incline is next, which leads to the beastly battle axes. They'll chop till you drop.
Then it's across the rope bridge of disaster. Difficult enough, but you'll also have a water cannon for company.
Lovely. And finally, the perilous pole vault takes you over the finish line. Impossible.
Well, it's about to get a whole lot impossibler.
Impossible.
Impossibler!
Meet the defenders. 3 of these mucky moomars will take part in round 1, and they are...
Bully stuff!
She'll put you in a tailspin, just like our next tail-feathered friend.
The name's Kookaburra.
The defender's joker in the pack. And finally...
Scab! Come on! Show us what you're made of!
Oh, he really is scarier than nose hair.
Ooh, good luck, kiss.
Not too lucky if you're on the receiving end.
There's Scab next to an orange spike, and here's Justin.
It's my kingdom!
I'm just in awe of Justin.
Just in case you think that's funny, it's not.
Random barrels of fun here.
Oh, and Coop joins in with his own bad gags. I tell you, it's enough to make you...
Fall just in the moat.
Please, stop. Remember, this is Justin's kingdom. We should be treating him like royalty.
Well, he's about to get a royal splatting.
Yeah, I think there's a lucky paintball with his name on it.
Justin, whose kingdom is this again? I can't hear you.
Oh, Fladge Ballista can't hear him. Let's try slowing him down.
No, that didn't help either.
Equal, right on the throne.
Bum, 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 bum.
Nice.
Yes! Off you go.
Justin clears the base and heads down the incline.
Grubby cap flap. Yes, Justin shrugs off Cook, but then the incline shrugs off Justin. It's all getting very shruggable out there.
But Justin isn't just out yet. He strolls over the battle axes.
I don't think Scab likes Shirley. Pig fat!
And Justin appears to be wedged. Is he okay? Yes? Yes, he's getting up.
But Scab really isn't helping with that water cannon. Not very sporting, is he?
He really is barbaric.
But again, Justin just shrugs it off and goes for his vault.
Ooh, not the softest of landings, but he's over.
And Justin's time is a healthy 3:59. Not too shabby or shruggy.
Dying caribou!
Well, Cameron entering into the spirit of Splatalot with a spirited battle cry.
And a spirited sprint over the barrels, Chuckney bunker.
Well, it was all going so well until our grunty attacker got to the last barrel. Then it soon became grunty, splatty, moaty.
Now, maybe things will calm down a bit as Cameron takes his time on the battle axes.
Yes, he's breathing quietly and concentrating on his next... Fleedle.
So Grunty Cameron makes it to the pole vault.
Uh-oh, we've got a grunt off.
Very nice!
Scab has finally found someone he can talk to.
And Cameron finishes with a great time of 2:23.
Right, while they have a nice chat, here's attacker number 3. It's Patricia!
Bless you.
Orange pop is my power!
Well, no orange pop here, Patricia, just plenty of splat water.
Here she is on the slope.
Am I scary, Trish? Be honest. No.
Whoa, blow me down! The defenders have just blown Patricia off the mace.
Well, I always suspected they were full of hot air, but this is splaticulous.
From orange pop to windy pops in Wanagomba.
Here's Poppy Patty at the incline. Down she goes. Oh, shrunken follicles!
Well, that didn't go to plan, did it?
You're assuming, of course, that Poppy Patty had a plan.
You're right. Poppy Patty with no plan goes plop plop.
Sounds like something Scab would say.
Believe me, I won't be able to say it again.
Good, because I don't want you to. We'll come back to Patricia later. Meanwhile, here's Nicole.
Another fine battle cry there.
Wow.
Wow, indeed, Cook. Nicole is already at the axes and spam boo-boo!
Well, you big her up, and then she comes down big time.
So, Nicole, what was that battle cry again? When in doubt, well, no finger dancing, but certainly quite flappy, then fally, and finally extremely splatty.
Oh, yes, it certainly was, but no matter. She still finishes in 3:37, and Patricia pops over the line in 7:22.
Here's our next attacker, Mackenzie.
This is slightly more painful than childbirth!
The opinions of the attackers are their own, so mums, please don't blame us.
Coop's got Mackenzie well and truly in his sights.
Mac, just about up the slope.
Okay, you got to do this real fast, buddy. Yeah, go.
And Cook, I suspect, is setting poor Mac up for a fall. Dirty weasels!
Yes, Cook and the mace combining there to send Mac packing.
I wouldn't bother packing for a trip to the moat, mate.
Here he is at the incline. Cook still splatting him, though.
Can he make the landing? Scabby carcass!
Whoa, what a dive! An upside-down Australian palm lift with a French-Canadian frog leg splat to finish. And the judges will be impressed.
Yes, the Canadians and Australians loving it, and the British feeling a little left out and getting very stroppy indeed.
But it's not about the dive, it's about the fantastic time of 3:06. Well done, Mackenzie. You know, I really believe he believes it.
Well, I believe Sebastian just crossed the barrels.
Purple kookaburras exist too, and they're so dangerous.
Grimsby!
Whoa!
Well, the last thing anybody wants to see is a herd of purple elephants at odds with a flock of purple kookaburras.
Speak for
I'm
yourself.
on a roll. Sebastian, just hold still so I can get 3 in a row, please.
No, listen, Seb.
Mansfield!
Yep, Seb does hold still, and Cook does get his hat trick.
I wonder if he's got anything to say about that.
Yes!
Come on, quickly.
I'd just like to thank my girlfriend, who's a platypus back home. I'd just like to thank my mum. She's a kookaburra. I'd just like to thank everyone on behalf of Splatalot. Just, you know, I'm the best shot here.
How are we going to shut him up?
Oh, thanks, Scab.
Hey, Sebastian, I'm gonna leave you. That's good. Psych!
Poor Sebastian. Purple kookaburras, bad speeches, and now Scab. No wonder he's in the moat.
But that's the best response from Seb. He matches Mackenzie's time of 3:06.
Breakdance it, homeboy.
They do! Look, Seb, behind you!
Oh, he missed it. You saw it, though, yeah?
Moving on, here's the leaderboard at the halfway stage. Cameron leads with 2:23, and Poppy Patty is last with 7:22.
So what happens next?
Well, my bog-brush brain friend, I thought we might follow the first half with the second half.
How lovely.
And if the second half is anything like the first, then we're all in for quite a treat.
Yes, it was one of the fastest first halves in Splatalot history. The top 3 were so fast you couldn't even boil a runny egg in the time it took them to get round.
How about some soldiers? What? Yeah, well, could you still do the toast and cut it up into little soldiers? If not, then I don't want the egg.
I'm not offering to make you breakfast, I'm just giving you an idea of what you could do in the time it took them to get round the course.
Oh. Yeah. Oh, right, OK. I'll have scrambled egg with tomato ketchup.
Shut up.
Right, back to reality. Cameron leads with 2:23, and Patricia is in 6th with 7:22.
Oh, news just in. Apparently there's some kind of disruption on the course.
Scab rules!
Yeah, I'm fine. Thanks for asking.
Oh, dear.
Yeah, Scab.
Can't leave them alone for 5 minutes.
For the win!
I like that. For the win. It sounds noble.
And quite a noble start for the nanny chowder.
Not so noble now. Maybe more nobbled.
Here he is at the choppers, and yes, he's saved it and made it.
Johnson, fall in the water!
Now, why would he want to do that?
Split mattress. And Scab honestly believes he just made that happen.
Hang on. I believe I would jump in the moat if Scab told me to.
Yeah, well, you believe in purple elephants.
Anyway, Thompson has finished in the unbelievably fast time of 2:14, and now he's busting some moves.
6-step it up, homie!
Let's see if Monique can step it up.
Hey, Super!
Oh, no. I suppose you're going to believe that now, too.
Look, there was a purple elephant, okay.
Over here, I'm a Kookaburra. How you going? A little bit scary, isn't it? Yeah.
Well, splat me down and call me Martha. Kook is really messing with Monique.
Yeah, you love it?
No!
Splatalot, baby, that's what's happening. No,
Mouth rise!
Oh, lady! Fuck!
Whoops!
I'm in a Kookaburra frenzy here. I'm in a Kookaburra frenzy.
Go!
I'm in a frenzy. I'm in a frenzy. Watch it.
Oh, I don't know about you, but I'm exhausted.
So is Monique. Plus, she's way past the qualifying time anyway, thanks to Kook.
Let's meet Michelle.
All the linemen want that.
Well, that's easy for you to say, Michelle.
Apparently, she's scared of Muppets.
Here's Kook.
And there's the punchline.
That's the best you can do!
No, it's not.
No,
Thanks,
it's not.
love.
No.
That's pretty good.
Ah!
Quick! Cross! Cross!
Oh, she's holding on, she's holding on. Oh, no, but she's in the gub-dubber.
Thing is, once the mace has got hold of you, you never escape, no matter how hard you try.
And poor Michelle spent so much time holding on, she ran out of time. So it's bye-bye, Michelle.
And hello, Samantha!
Let's do it!
Looks like Samantha wants to get on with it.
Well, it is against the clock, remember? Pip-pap-poof!
Oh, what's she looking at?
What do you mean?
She's been distracted by something. There!
She can't afford to be distracted. A single second could be the difference between success and failure.
Oh!
I'll get that checked out. Well, whatever it was, she's fine now. And look, she's cleared the axes.
Hi, Sam.
Never a good sign if Scab's happy, but Sam's doing well. Oh, she slips. But she's back up, and she's over the bridge.
Hey, Sam, you're doing very well. You're not finished yet.
Scab really focusing on Sam now, and epic glottal.
Yes, Scab, the water cannon, and the perilous pole combined to force Sam back down into the moat.
But it's had very little effect on her time. 1:52 is the fastest so far today.
Here's attacker number 11, Sarah!
This one's for you, Granny!
Ah, isn't that nice of her?
No, it's not. Every time she gets splatted, her gran will be riddled with guilt.
Yeah, well, maybe she won't get splattered.
Oh, yeah, sure, because we get loads of rounds where no one gets splatted. Ooh, Dover! Oh, and a garquazzle! And Sarah's in the moat. There, Gran, are you happy now? See what you made your granddaughter do?
Look, that had nothing to do with Gran.
And now Sarah's run out of time, you evil granny. I hope you're happy with yourself.
Enough! Here's the last of our 12 attackers, Curtis.
I like the sound of that.
And I like the look of this round. Curtis already at the axes. Safely over, nicely done.
Well, he's pretty chirpy.
And now he's pretty pongy.
Yes, as that time-honoured saying goes, it's the chirp before the pong.
That makes no sense whatsoever.
This is the worst part because Scab is here. Ah!
Come on, show us what you got!
Works up! A long-range back splat from Kook there.
And down goes Curtis into the dually. Will that ruin his chances?
Not at all. He's through in a very fast 2:18.
Good on you, mate. I just got this Splatalot.
Easy, Tiger.
Yes, Curtis, we've still got 2 more rounds to go yet, but you are through to the stockade.
Joining Curtis will be Samantha, Mackenzie, Sebastian Thompson and Grunty Cameron.
That was one of the fastest rounds ever. The average qualifying time was a mere 2 minutes 30. That is amazing.
Yeah, what's more amazing is how you know how to work out an average.
Don't be mean.
Hey, I'm not mean, but Shaden is.
Witness the wrath of Shaden!
Looks like she's planning a few mean moves in the stockade, along with Nitrous.
Foamy and Grunty and Splatty.
So, we've just had the moat challenge. We started with 12 and now only the 6 fastest remain. Put your hat on.
Oh, yes. You've got to feel sorry for Nicole and Justin, though. On almost any other Splatalot, they would have gone through, as they both crossed the moat in under 4 minutes. But today, our top 6 were simply on fire.
In a moment, they will be attempting to escape the stockade. But that is far from easy.
Yes, in fact, 2 of them won't succeed. But the 4 that do will have the honour of competing in the finale for the right to wear the Splatalot crown.
So, here's a reminder of the attackers who made it through to round 2.
We have Curtis, Samantha, Mackenzie, Sebastian, Thompson and Cameron. All 6 attackers begin the round, attached to the Wheel of Certain Doom.
When the klaxon sounds, they can detach themselves and head towards the ladder rungs, which slot into the ladders they'll use to escape. But throughout this, the defenders will be pelting them with all sorts.
Once the ladders have been built, they can grab one of only 4 flags before escaping to victory.
Yes, folks, there aren't enough flags to go round, so 2 attackers won't make it.
This lot don't want any of them to make it.
First up, it's... Ooh, swirly cape. Then it's Tiny Tinkling Terror.
Tinker.
And finally, look out, it's our Shady Maiden.
Shaden.
Attacker! I've got my eye on you.
Me too.
Me too.
Well, the attackers are all strapped in and ready to go.
So's Nitrous by the look of it.
Mackenzie is sporting the yellow helmet. Samantha's in light purple. Sebastian's also in purple, which won't help things. Curtis is in green, Thompson in orange, and Cameron in red.
All of them with foam trimming.
There's the horn, and they're off.
Slime time.
So's Tinkor. He's primed with slime.
Curtis, Samantha, and Mackenzie already have rungs.
Nitrous there, filling the place with foam.
And Mac receives a whack from the arm.
Samantha is the first to her ladder, but Curtis and Mackenzie aren't far behind. They've made a speedy start.
Cameron still hasn't got a rung. Watford! But he has got a thwack from the arm.
Oh, slippy slide.
Now, how to tell Purple Sam and Purple Seb apart?
Easy. Purple Seb is the one who gets it wrong, and Purple Sam gets it right. Simple.
Great.
Well, at least we can tell them apart now.
OK, then, who's this? Sam or Seb?
No idea.
Thank you very much. Back to the wheel. There goes Thompson. No rung, though.
But here's Mackenzie, and that's his second rung. He's in the lead.
Tinker! Attacker! Getting away! You useless being!
Well, Tinkor's in Nitrous's bad books, but makes up for it with some close-range sliming.
Slime time.
Thompson at the top, about to be joined by Mackenzie, but no! Thompson decides they both should meet at the bottom.
Witness the wrath of Shaden.
I've witnessed it, and it was horrible. Look! We've got photos to prove it.
I can't see any wrath.
How about now?
Oh, yes, now I see it.
Back to the course. Here's Curtis.
And here's Tinkor, flat.
Yes, Curtis is doing quite well, but now he has a goggle full of goo-goo.
Ooh, fizzgigs.
Shaden! I think I need a quick bath, my dear.
Well, to be honest, all Shaden can offer is a power shower. But it worked on Thompson. Down he goes. And Shaden's got Sam too, who collides with her purple pal Seb.
Ooh, poor Thompson. Now, if we just look at that again,
Yes.
we'll see it's just as amusing the second time round.
Cruel, but true.
Uh-oh, Tinker's on the prowl. Who's he after?
Oh, it's Samantha. Well, at least her helmet's not purple anymore.
No, it's yellow, just like Mackenzie's. See?
Oh, here's Curtis. No rung, just a foamy splat for his trouble.
Who'll be the first to grab a flag?
Looks like Mackenzie.
No, that's Samantha, in disguise, with a yellow slime.
Well, there's no disguising the fact that she now has a flag.
She's reached her ladder, and yes, she is the first of today's attackers through to the final.
Well done, Sam. First again.
Now, this really is Mackenzie in the yellow.
A Vomwa. Well, Tink nearly turned him green with a bucket of slime.
Well, I don't know what colour anyone is anymore, but I do know there's 3 flags remaining.
Now, did you see who that was?
No? Ah, yes, Grunty Cameron.
Don't think you can get past me, attacker!
Nitrous is really focusing on Mackenzie now. She can see he's after the second flag.
Yes, he's got it. He heads down the wheel and makes his way to the top of the stockade.
Definitely the best experience I've had!
OK, Mac, no time for speeches now. There are still 2 more places in the final at stake.
Double Romford.
Triple Romford.
In the replay, we can see Seb grabs the 3rd flag. Then the arm knocks him into Thompson, and just when he thinks it's all over...
It's Romford. But he's OK and begins the final journey up his ladder. Come on, son, nearly there.
And with Sebastian through, we now have 3 finalists, which means only 1 flag remains.
Not for long, though. Thompson grabs it, and he's on his way down. Zolzelbiker.
Nitrous tries to delay him with some foam, but he's up and over.
Which means it's all over for Curtis and Cameron.
But it's far from over for our finalists, who look very excited indeed.
And so they should be. They're all 1 step closer to capturing the crown.
Indeed. So here are our crown-capturing candidates.
Samantha, Mackenzie, Thompson, and Sebastian.
Yes, they'll be up against each other, and all 6 defenders for that crown.
So it's all bound to get a little bit splatty.
Well, we started with 12, whittled them down to 6, and now we've just got 1 girl and 3 boys. So, Richard,
Yes, Lord Dominic?
out of Samantha, Mackenzie, Sebastian, and Thompson, do we have an outright favourite?
Yes, we do.
Great, give me some clues, and I'll guess who it is.
Right. She was the fastest round on the moat, and she was the first to escape the stockade.
No, more clues.
She's the only girl in the final.
Keep going.
Whose name is Samantha.
Visual clue?
Right, that's her there, look. She's the favourite. The favourite's name is Samantha.
I've got it! Samantha!
Brilliant. How does he do it? But remember, she's not the only finalist.
Joining her will be Mackenzie, Thompson and Sebastian. And as it's the final, anything can happen, so don't write anybody off just yet.
Now, they won't be the only people out there on the course, but I am using the term people in its loosest sense. Little clue for you there.
Oh, yes, I assume you are referring to our band of baddies, our mangled mass of marauders, our troop of tub-thumping terrors, our...
Defenders.
Yes.
Defenders.
Yes.
Yes, indeed. And in the final, all 6 of them will be there to slow the attackers down. Here's the course in all its majestic glory.
We start with a pole drop into the funky foam,
Then it's up the Titanic teeter-totters.
whilst under heavy fire from the defenders.
Next, it's over the barrier.
Onto the leaping lily pads.
And up the watery water wall where the much-treasured crown of Splatalot awaits. Dirty robot.
Yeah, thank you, Kook. While he goes off on one, here's the lineup. Thompson's far left in orange, Sebastian's in purple, Mackenzie is wearing yellow, and hot favourite Samantha also in purple. They're off, and there they go, straight into the funky foam.
Hello! Yeah!
Oh, Scab there with a complimentary bucket of slime, but he misses Samantha.
Here's Sebastian tripping. Foofa dibble. Kook won't miss that opportunity.
No, he never misses a slip, trip, splat if he can help it. Oh, biffing cake. Welcome to the final, Sebastian.
I'm having buckets of fun.
So they've all made it to the teeter-totters.
And at the teeter-totters is Tinkle.
Oh, beef jerky! Seb is the first to teeter. What a start he's had.
But he's holding on. Well, he's trying to hold on. He's nearly holding on. Oh, forget it.
Thompson's next. Smorgasbord! Yes, no messing about there. Straight in. Nice one, Tomo.
What about Samantha? Oi, 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 oi! Oh, she holds on.
And unlike Seb, she really does hold on. In fact, she's up.
Is Scab angry with Samantha, or just angry in general?
Either way, she sensibly moves away from him and leaps towards the lily pads.
Well, she's the first over and still appears to be the hot favourite.
Mackenzie might have something to say about that. He's up and now he's over. The race is on.
Meanwhile, Ballista still has her sights set on Thompson. Down he goes! And Sebastian decides to keep him company.
You know, Scab is a bit like popcorn.
Rise up then, Scab.
Sometimes I pop! Yeah!
And you're always corny.
Shut up! He might hear you.
Shaden looking focused.
Thompson still tottering on his teeter. Go on, Lampot Wibble!
Back to the front runners. Mackenzie leaps, and he's now in the lead.
Sebastian also makes it over the barrier. This final is hotting up nicely.
Ooh, it's hotting up even more now.
And Thompson makes it over. This has never happened before. All 4 finalists over the barrier.
When it rains, it pours, attackers!
Well, it's all raining down on Mackenzie at the moment. Slime, water, and paintballs.
But it doesn't seem to bother him. He's still leaping.
Can Tomo and Seb catch up with him?
And what about Samantha? Oh, it's a tired leap.
And Seb's down. That might be it for him. Thompson, though, still fighting.
Mac is now on the platform, but look at the defenders. They're doing nothing. What are they thinking?
Mac's thinking, who cares? He's only got the water wall to go.
Surely it's too late now for the other attackers.
And that's too little too late from Tinkor.
But there's Samantha. She's also climbing the wall.
But Mac's already there. He holds the crown aloft and is the new king of Splatalot.
Sebastian, you can stop now.
Whoa, what a final! They all made it over the barrier and then Samantha just lost out to Mackenzie.
Yeah, sometimes it's a shame there's only one winner.
Well, the crown isn't the only prize, is it?
Yes, it wouldn't be Splatalot without Splatter Bidet. Remember Nicole in round 1? Her battle cry was, when in doubt, finger dance. Well, Nicole, we prefer, when in doubt, splat it out.
But there's certainly no doubt who won today's tournament. Mackenzie, of course.
Yes, our new king learned to roll with the splats in the moat challenge.
He took it all on the chin in the stockade.
And then in the final, he overcame all barriers and obstacles to capture the crown and become the new ruler of Splatalot. All hail King Mac!
Well, I've been Dick.
And I've been Dom.
And this has been Splatalot.
We'll be all those things again for you next time. But for now, here's King Mackenzie's flag-raising ceremony.
This was slightly less painful than childbirth.
He said it again!
Sorry, mums.
CBBC.
Welcome back to the CBBC office this fine non-stop summer Friday morning. We've got a bit of new scoop featuring our very own Hackatee dog on next.
Yeah, hey, he's my half-brother.
He is. Well done.
Thanks.
And at 11, we've got a back-to-back Sarah Jane and the Gang marathon, starting with the Sarah Jane Adventures. 4 of them back-to-back. Enjoy it with your eyes.
Woohoo! Yeah, love that show.
Oh, by the way, Dodge, thanks for getting me through the whole Missing London thing this morning. I really appreciate it.
Problem, Yonko.
Oh, cheers.
Oh, crab sticks.
Well, I still detect an air of sadness in your voice, Yonko.
What do you mean? I feel fine.
Are you fine? So you're not thinking about that chair being void of the London person, then?
Well, no, because I'm happy. I am
Look,
happy.
don't
yeah.
listen to him, Yonko. You should think of happy things, like when you think it's a Friday, but it's actually a Thursday and the bins haven't been collected.
That's always fun.
Yeah. See, you don't miss London anymore.
But, Dodger, it is Friday, and the bins have been collected. There's no refuse for you to enjoy.
No. I know. Think of a little sweet baby with a lollipop.
Oh, it's cute.
Yes, but the baby will probably drop the lollipop in some sand, potentially, resulting in a baby weeping, which is not very nice.
Yeah. Think of a lovely rainbow in the sky.
Rainbow, I love rainbow.
All the
Yes,
colours.
imagine that rainbow. But you'd probably get soaked to the skin from the rain, which is not nice to be stood there in wet trolleys.
Oh.
I mean trousers, kecks or undies or whatever you call them.
I don't like those thoughts.
Feel better now, Yonko? I'm going to scuttle off to me rock pool.
I'm going for a